Hi guys, I'm back and I'm talking about depression and how I use depression to enhance my emotional well-being, to elevate me emotionally, and to overcome a lot of tragic situations that I've been through. If you don't know me by now, my name is Rizwana Matibedi. I have gone through 2 divorces. I have experienced the loss of family members, 3 within a time frame less than a year. And I've also had a fight with cancer twice. And I'm here to just encourage and inspire a lot of you out there, as I am aware that many others are going through the struggles in life that I've experienced. And I know that what I have to share with you will inspire you to just make your life easier, make your life better, so that you can be the best version of yourself that you need to be. I'm aware that it can be a powerful invitation to let go of the identity that you have been clinging to for so many years. This identity is what led you to believe that you should be doing certain things for a certain amount of money, adopting a certain lifestyle, or developing a certain social status. Depression invites you to reconnect with your body and your emotions while getting out of your head. After all, didn't your mind create depression in the first place? Some people who experience severe grief, sadness, or depression like to keep themselves busy to avoid thinking. What I learned in my experience with depression and my experience with the tragic circumstances that I faced, I'll just fill you in. I had experienced the death of my mom. My mom died in October 2008. I stand under correction. She died in October, and on the 4th of October, my dad's brother had died as well in the same year. It was October, November, December, January, February, March, April. The following year in April, my dad had passed away. That was 2009. And again, I stand under correction. In 2010, the following year, my brother had died in an accident. And during the time that my mom had died, I was going through my first divorce. And I can tell you that if I had stayed in my head, and if I had lived in the thoughts that I felt, I had a lot of resentment toward myself because I ran away from home when I was 14, and I left myself with very little options of going back home. And therefore, throughout my life, I had not gone back home. I made a life for myself, and this is who I am. I have 6 of my own kids, and 4 of which I'm raising on my own. I've come out of my second divorce, and the divorce was annulled this year in May 2024. In 2023, I had a fight with cancer, which I overcame, during which I had filed for the divorce. And everything that I had gone through, I can say I walked through it with the grace of God. And I had Him by my side. I had been praying a lot of all of the times. And for every single time that I had some sad thought or tragedy that came through my mind, I always just referred back to the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. And I kept telling myself that God would not have kept me for this long to overcome these many tragedies in my own life, for Him to just leave my side and for me to not continue with life. And I just stood strong on those words, on that scripture. And this is where I am today. I am aware that there are many of us that are going through the very same things, and I would just like to inspire someone today, because I am aware that it can be as I said previously, it's a powerful invitation to let go of the identity that we cling on to for many, many years, because our mind tells us that we are not enough, we are unworthy, we don't deserve to have a better life. And what I can tell you from all of my experiences is that I believe that my parents, my family had to die that way for me to be the person that I am today. And I'm not 100% Miss Goody Two Shoes, but I can tell you that the best thing that you can do for yourself is get out of your mind and stop living in your head. Stop living in those insecure thoughts that tell you that you're not enough. Stop living in a world where you feel like you need to be validated by somebody outside of yourself. What I learned is that you cannot give something to somebody else that you don't already have. And another lesson that I learned is that we attract who we are. So if I'll give you an example, if I felt that I was married to a narcissist, then it means that I was a narcissist and I attracted that narcissist into my life. And it's not a matter of saying the person ill-treated me. It is a fact that you allow somebody to disrespect you, or you allow somebody to hurt you for as long as the time that you stay hurting over whatever it is that they're doing. It is not for me to point a finger at whoever hurt me and say, the person hurt me. It is for me to do introspection and take my life into serious consideration and say, this is the contributing factors that I played. This is the role that I played in this marriage that failed, or in this relationship that failed, or in this man that I've attracted into my life. These were the roles that I played, and I've accepted that. And I stand here today with the conviction in my mind and discernment in my heart that says, if you have depression and if you're struggling to overcome it, I encourage you to reach out to me. I know where I've been, I know where I come from, and I know where I am right now in my mind, in my heart, in my emotions. And I would just like to inspire you, and I'd like to say that you're not alone. You don't have to feel alone, and you don't have to go through the rest of this alone. Reach out in my comments. I am more than willing to assist you. Thank you for staying tuned. Ciao.